We're gonna get down there. Yep. I think we might be dead, to be honest. Mind, gotta reset. We fucking traded this to run around in circles waiting for pieces of fucking wood to be dropped in front of us, fellas. It's fine. With, like, monsters and killers in the game with some of the shittest fucking industry animations I've ever seen. That was a passion explosion. Normalise engaging games with high quality to them. Fucking hell, dude. Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be playing as the Blue Boy. In this one we're on the Dam against Slim, Sunny, Wasteland Maggie and Marco for this one. Beat your Goliath game. He differs from his regular form by DOT, basically. Doesn't do as much upfront damage but applies lingering DOT on his attacks and abilities. Yeah, see how it goes. Team is okay. Falls off on the assault side of things because Marco is not really that great into, well, both versions of Goldie really. Because the mines are quite easily dispatched with flame breath or just leaping over them. So, let's see. If it is your first video, welcome. 4v1 ASIM from 2015, ladies and gentlemen. That holds relevance because I want you to pay attention to detail, animations, atmosphere, everything. And please do, for the sake of the argument, compare it to the top of the genre that we have these days, you know? Or, you know. At the very beginning, we are a stage 1 monster, which means we are very weak. So we're going to be running around looking for things to eat. Within the map, we're only going to get the one body at the beginning because we are right next to the drop zone. You get some early striders though, which is beautiful. Yeah, just going to be going around looking for things to eat while we're filling up this little meat you can see on my back. Once that fills, we will be able to evolve to stage 2, which is where the fighting will begin. Monsters are incentivized to run at stage 1 in this game because this is when the hunters are the power roll. We don't do much damage, we don't have much HP to spare, all that kind of stuff. The fuck? That's a weird place to eat something. We'll fight a Doom Beetle. This. Right, I'll fight 2 Doom Beetles though. Will I? No, because he's going to break me out, there's no point in doing that now. That's really weird. I've never had 2 of them spawn right next to each other like that before. Treat me to move speed, please. This one. Ah, there's move speed. Nice. That's what we need. So that certain animals do have buffs attached to them. The albino versions. That's going to take us to stage 2. Let's get a bit more distance because I don't actually know where they are at the moment. It's going to be traversals there. It's kind of the same thing as move speed though. We'll just bypass that. Grab it up here. So when we evolve, we gain size, HP, damage, armor, everything universal basically. Appearance also changes. We get larger. We'll do rock, leap and fire, same from both goalies at stage 1 up to 2, usually, what I do. So we'll just recoup the armour we lost. I haven't actually seen these hunters yet. I can hear them though. Sound pretty close actually. Yeah, okay. Go for a cheeky pop rock. We get somebody with that. I don't know who it was though, they got insta-healed, it's fine. So the way this version of Goldie works is you want to spread your damage amongst everybody. The problem on this team though is we do have Slim as the medic, who is AoE based. This particular monster is designed to counter single target hunters, but we do focus him down, so Now we can make use of our strengths. Maggie's going to be the one that we want here as well, because she's the one that's got us in this big dome you can see around us. The same dot, it's fine. Even more relevant now as well, because we need to get out of this dome. On target. Good, we get out before we fucking die. It's fine. Okay. So we're going straight to stage 3 in this one. You get to see those injured animations there. Good one to put into the pile of people who think this game's monster favoured, because it fucking isn't. This is how you design an ASIM. Target priority was skewed on that, so I paid for it. But going for a medic was a valid target there in that instance, because if we didn't go for a Slim, probably wouldn't have downed Maggie there either. It's quite a bad place to fight as well, because there's not really any line of sight blockers for Monster. So they get a chance to put the damage on you fully at all times. There's that attention to detail there, because we do get the injured animations. Won't see this level at the top of the genre. Game, I would like some wildlife, please. It does fucking annoy me when this happens, to be honest, because it'll go through phases where it doesn't spawn wildlife, and I'm just sort of like wandering around looking for things. There we go. She just decided to put all the striders here. So, we'll go and grab stage 3. This is going to be the final form of the monster. Go right here, that's fine. So on the flip side, because we've just had a bad encounter there is still time for us to come back. We're going to max rock. We'll just beef charge up. Because this particular ASIM, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't despise its power roll. So there is room for gameplay on my side here. We do gain some HP back by the virtue of evolving, and we also get a massive spike in damage as well. METEOR Goliath also has the biggest armour pool of all the monsters in the game. It's even bigger than behemoths, so it's quite a bit of feeding. Gives him a lot of staying power though in a fight. Over here. Do have the range, I don't have any smell range. I can see Daisy. It's sunny with it. METEOR Goliath's rock has a massive range on it, and it's really hard as well if you actually do land it. It's not the two targets we want, it's fine. I can potentially get a down out of them. Go for the distract on that. We'll go for Maggie again now. I don't know where she went. There. Very high sustain team against a monster that doesn't do as much upfront damage. Been downer. Good. There we go. Get out. Fun. Let's get this. Slim might get a bit over ambitious here. No, he's not. It's fine. I was going to say, because if he does pursue this, it is a free kill. Can curve this out there. Yeah. Immediately go for Maggie on this one. Get off. Where is she? There. Slim's spore clouds are doing a lot of work here. We'll get her. We'll get out again. This game looks incredibly monster favoured, guys. It's shit. I'm on my fucking arse here. Might have to go quiet because I need to concentrate. It's a case of target priority this now. What you do in this situation is, as monster, the way you actually win a game like this is you have to sort of play the in-out play style of like getting everybody at 2 strikes and then at the very end just basically killing everybody because they have 2 strikes and don't get the in-cap phase. The game of patience. Fucking hell, that was weird. That's fine. Shit. That's fine. We really want Slim here, I think, out of everybody. Try to tag him with that, that's fine. We did get him there, I saw the animation. It's gonna be Sunny we need. There she is. How the fuck are you not down? There we go. That's fine. Do a reset. Just to conserve the HP. Could do with getting rid of the colonist as well, to be fair. So source of damage gone. Coming this way. Oh. Just give me you on the way in, just so we get full, because we're going to have to go through Maggie again there. Bollocks. It's fine. I didn't even see that. Can't see where anybody is because of Slim's spore cloud. We're gonna get domed there. Yep. I think we might be dead, to be honest. Mind. Gotta reset. We fucking traded this to run around in circles waiting for pieces of fucking wood to be dropped in front of us, fellas. It's fine. With, like, monsters and killers in the game with some of the shittest fucking industry animations I've ever seen. That was a passion explosion. It's fine. Normalise engaging games with high quality to them. Fucking hell, dude. Birds Ignore isn't a buff I'm really concerned with, to be fair. Let's get you. I don't think we got a new strike on anybody on the other one. Can't see any movement. They fucking fortressed the fuck out of it though. There's Daisy. Around the side. Oh, they're literally still in there. Okay, I just couldn't see them. If they don't move, you can't see it. Come on, that's fine. Gee, we need. Get rid of the mines. Get a nice clean kill on Maggie here, we might be able to do something else. Alright, that's fine. We'll find out where everybody else is. We've already 2-struck you, but we can try and do it just to starve the team of a medic. Still got a nice good chunk of armour left here as well. See where he went that way. Right, we need Sunny. We just need to go for strikes here. Good. Dangerous commits. He died to DOT, so get out. Marco's gonna have a shield left. This one. Should have done that, that was stupid. This one. You can still lose this because all it takes is one bad fight. If they manage to keep somebody alive that we're targeting, we still potentially can die here. We basically just need to make sure every time we go in that Maggie's dead. Because if she isn't, we're fucked. Might do is I think we've yeah, the respawn's actually happened anyway, so we will get full armor actually. Coming in from the wrong way. Gotta keep that HP low. Should be DOT. Good. So we don't have a dome now. Insane fucking sustain. Get out. The irony is this isn't the worst state Slim's ever been in terms of oppressiveness. That was the stage 2 version when there was nothing wrong with this version of him. We just decided to fucking give him an ability where he could just click to be invincible. 20 seconds. We need to get this out as quickly as possible and try and get in there as they respawn, so we don't have to deal with too much oppression, basically. No, it's fine. Go. That's the ship coming in. Give me a traversal, please. Thank you. Choose it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where the fuck? There we go. Traversals are taking years to respawn, dude. I'm running the fucking perk. Come on. Try and get rid of that shield drone. See you again. I probably should be going for Maggie. I don't know where he is. Good, we get rid of him. Now we go for Maggie. So we don't have to deal with spore clouds. We can see. You. Shield, we don't want to throw HP away for no reason. $30 we can go in with half armor here. Might be able to finish. Just give me this. 18 seconds, we need to be fucking really careful here now though. Get rid of them. I don't want to kill Sunny yet because of the timer. Now I do. Do DOT, good. Get rid of you. Get out just before Maggie comes back in, just so we don't get downed here. We do a reset, we do a cautious reset. So we're not going to have Sunny on this wave. She died after the respawn timer went off. Do still need a decent amount of HP though. Armor, because we still do have Markov. Seconds, that's fine. Oh shit. It's fine. Punch the 2 we need to get up. That's gonna be big. Beautiful. Where's Markov? Missed the index of the building, that's fine. It's going to be the shield. Who the fuck's still alive? Probably Daisy, won't it? Shit. Right, okay, they've got a new wave. Just eat it, it's fine. Get the armor back. There's some bodies over here as well. It's everybody, I don't know why. Hot luck. I'll tell you that. Trying to make sure we don't get downed. Yep, that's the done. Get out. Yeah, that mammoth. Shouldn't have done that. They're going to respawn now. It's fine. I can commit to Markov actually being dead on this wave though, because he's going to die when the dropship comes in. Stupid rock. Get rid of that. Good. We use you for armor. We commit. Go for you because you're going to try and run off with the cloak. Bollocks. $50, yeah. That's going to be a wrap. Just need Daisy. It's the most bullshit shield thing I think I've seen. There it is. Normalise fun video games. Fucking hell, dude, this genre fell off a fucking cliff. Wouldn't have been able to do any of that, that's where I'm coming from, by the way, fellas, if this was Dead by Daylight, because all the hunters would get fucking 8 attack limits on them. So as soon as like you use a certain set number of abilities on them in a match, they get fucking shields on them. Somewhat. If Dead by Daylight was a case of something like that, where you could actually come back in a dire situation, like we made the mistake at the beginning of that, of having a bad first fight at stage 2 and had to basically go to stage 3 for most of the game. That's the monster using stage 3 as a decent, you know, as an actual well-used mechanic, you know, using it well, basically, and I get rewarded with the win for it, rather than actively punishing our power roll and telling them to stop playing the fucking game because they're insulting the very low intelligence of Twitter players. But there it is, fellas. It is what it is. That's what this genre lost. A game where it actually benefits both sides, because that was a very high DPS team and they had a very real chance of fucking winning that if I didn't target prioritise correctly and know when to go in and out and farm for strikes and all that kind of stuff. I win based on using my intellect, just as they did in the first fight, you know, where they had me in a very shit location and used all the damage on me, and I nearly died for that, you know. Fucking hell, dude. What have we got? Oh, well, have you kicked that generator 8 times? Is the game going on for longer than 10 minutes for the goldfish that play this game? Bad killer. Stop playing the game. I'm going to lock it out of playing it. There it is. Big fucking spikes around the generator. Don't you fucking dare touch the objective you're meant to defend anymore, because it is hurting the feelings of Twitter. Don't fucking do that, you know? They're entitled to their wins because their fucking short attention spans don't go longer than 10 minutes, and you've gone past that fucking limit. Fucking insane. Anyway, there it is. It is what it is, fellas. Gaming fell off, basically. That's all you need to know. We had significantly better options and a brighter future in 2015 for this particular genre. Everybody, well, not everybody, as I say, there are quite a few people who are in agreement with me now. I've seen this since I've got algo hits on my DBD videos where I rant about it there as well. There's quite a few people who are in agreement, but, you know, we had significantly better options and the future was brighter in 2015 for this genre, fellas. Universally across the board, it's a very strong opinion, and as I say, you know, I can't really sit here and say it's a fact, but it is what it is. This game's better than Dead by Daylight. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It just is. It's just universally fucking miles better. Just because it hasn't got Springtrap or Michael Myers in it doesn't mean it's fucking worse. It is what it is. It was released at the wrong time, and it was released by a publisher that is very clueless and doesn't understand that they're sat on a fucking gold mine. Because the game's failed 3 times, and it's not those 3 times, because I've heard this being brought up by a few people now that are trying to counterpoint and say that Dead by Daylight is done better than, you know, is the NASIM done better than Evolve, and it's just I lose IQ points whenever I see this argument used. All 3 times that this game has been re-released or revived has been down to the publisher's absolute incompetency and not the actual video game itself. The original video game back in the day, which is the one you see in here, the legacy version, there was nothing wrong with it. The only complaint they had the majority of the time was that it was quite boring to hunt monsters at stage 1, because obviously it was a game of hide and seek and following footprints. This could have been addressed by just literally putting some more wildlife into the game that would periodically attack the hunters, and it'd be basically like Left 4 Dead's Horde system, where every periodic set amount of time you'd get a pack of trapjaws, for example, them little dogs coming and attacking you as the hunters, just to pace the gameplay. That's the way it could have been fixed. And I do trust that TRS probably would have done something like that as well, because following Back 4 Blood and all that kind of stuff, TRS aren't as stupid as the world would paint them to be, because the original Left 4 Dead idea was actually TRS's. It was a mixture of Counter-Strike and something else. I don't know what the other one was, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It's the genre's fucking wank now, mate, and I'll continue to make videos on why it's wank, because we're slowly but surely trying to enlighten the masses into what good video games actually are, and the fact that you've actually, in this genre, been served utter fucking trash for the past 9 years. And there are some people that are starting to see it now, the more we do Evolve and the more we do the rant videos on DBD, because the DBD videos that are getting rants now are getting slight algorithm hits, and there's quite a lot of people in agreement, and I'm slowly, in those videos I keep referencing Evolve in the discussions, so that then those people might come to the channel and view the Evolve stuff, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I say this game is just fucking better, boys. Animations, atmosphere, lore, gameplay decimates Dead by Daylight in every fucking category except content bloat. That's it. You know, you can all your game out to licenses, you can all your game out to all these fucking different, you know, FNAF, Michael Myers, all this kind of shit, but at the end of the day, it's still the same shit fucking circle running simulator of recycled content and just very bad animations, zero fucking atmosphere, a player base that is completely disillusioned with what a horror game actually is, based on the conclusion I came to after posting the video about how 4 people that are supposed to be terrified, as it's advertised on the Steam store, shouldn't have C4s and fucking flashbangs, but there were still people that came to the comments and said, oh no, that's fine, no, that's fine, they should be able to fight back in some degree, you know, they do it in the movies. And the reason, the counterpoint I'd like to raise to that particular argument is the fact that, yeah, it works in the movies, because in the movies, it's not a time-based asim. You know? It's not where it is. And you can also get away with all these stun mechanics in Dead by Daylight with it not being a hard stun lock in place with your camera fucking shaking while somebody's bagging in front of you. You can have it so that these particular slowdown perks slow the killer's move speed down, so you can still gradually move whilst you're in this stun, so they can't just fucking stand in front of you shaking their asses, you know, and taking the piss, which is what that promotes toxicity, because that's what they do in that game. But it is what it is anyway. You can't BM in this game because you'll get fucking destroyed if you do, and it's a game about having an IQ on either side. And I've said it in the past, and there's been 1 or 2 other people who've actually mentioned it as well, that if this game was revived, I don't think it'd last 2 minutes. Because gamers in this particular genre these days are just fucking goldfish. A lot of them. Because they're being, and a lot of it's a byproduct of Dead by Daylight as well, over the years, where it just fucking holds their hand all the way through it. It's not a game where they have to use their own brain anymore. It's about any kind of mistake that you make on the survivor side, you get fucking rewarded for it, and your opponent in the game, who should be rewarded for your shit plays, are actually being punished for it. 8 gen kick limits, 80 seconds of iframes whenever somebody's hooked, 60-second windows of just being stunned whenever you get unhooked as well, you know, all that kind of shit. Perks that can just reverse the killer's objective now, for very little benefit, for very little downside, I should say. It's fucking dumb. But there you go, it is what it is anyway. So there's a very good game of Evolve again, and I'm being, you know, I'm it with the harsh reality again that basically in this particular timeline, in this particular version of the universe that I've been suffering through for the past 9 years, we got presented with a masterclass of how to do an ASIM and a fucking child's Unity project, and we just decided, we'll take the Unity project instead. But there you go, it is what it is. You have to think about all the monsters that would have been in the game, all the new maps, all the new different mechanics, maybe even new game modes, new hunters, new personalities on the hunters, because every hunter in this game has an actual personality. It's not just a reskin of, you know, basically this one character you play as. They all commentate on the monster, they all react to the situations and all that kind of stuff, and they're a joy to listen to, even when you're playing as monster, because some of them have genuinely fun personalities. And all that kind of stuff, and you have to think about all the new monsters that are becoming to the game with all the animations, all the flair, all the finesse, all that kind of stuff. We just decided, nah, we don't want greatness, we want to just be bogged down by some very shit, low quality, dry, easily unbalanced mess for the next 9 years, ongoing as well. So, it is what it is. There you go. Hope you've enjoyed the gameplay. I'll see you on the next one, fellas.